Alright, so this is video 3 of my 36-inch Blackstone Griddle cook-station DIY hardcover. I finished it, got it painted in time for Father's Day, and which I wound up doing burgers for the World Cup. It was pretty awesome. This thing is amazing. It's not my first griddle top. I had a smaller one, I want to say a 22-inch by 14. It was a Royal Gourmet 3-burner. Nothing like this. This thing gets hot so fast. It stays hot. In fact, it's too hot to cook on if you put it all the way up, which I learned really quickly. Almost burned my bacon, but was able to bring it back down pretty quick and recover. But a lot of power here, a lot of heat, which is great for cooking and doing stir fry, things like that. So I actually cooked on it twice since Father's Day, and it's Thursday after Father's Day, and I haven't got around to cleaning and getting it up and doing the video, so here it is. But let me open it up so you can see it. But it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be. It works well, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I used the cheapest paint you could find. As you can see, it didn't cover very evenly or well, and but I'm not going to mess with it. It's just it's done enough, should I say. And I wound up using the handle here, which is really sturdy. Let me get a little closer. I did wind up using these chains, and that's to prevent it from going too far back. As you can see, move back up, so you can see it doesn't. Otherwise, it'll go all the way back and flip over and put pressure on the hinges. So that worked out. And then I wound up using one handle on the side of the cover to be able to steer. This is the side the wheels spin at. Will move on, so that gives you some steerability, and that's nice and stable. And you can see I just cleaned it about 15 minutes ago, and I put a light coat of vegetable oil on it, and ready for the next time I cook. But you can see, I have a little bit of room. I think I have about maybe 2.5 inches back there. And then on the sides here, I only got 1/2 inch. But I wound up not using the grease catch. I put a bolt through the back wall, through the bottom horizontal stud, and I wound up hanging. Let's see, there it is. It's a big grease cup that's usually used for smokers, but it hangs below the center and catches most of it. If I push too hard, like when I'm cleaning it, the water will go through too fast and it'll miss some of it. But if you just push it in and let gravity take it, it goes right in the bucket. So it's hanging probably about 5 or 6 inches below the opening, but it works well. And that's about it. Keeps it covered, keeps it dry, keeps stuff off the cooktop after you give it a coating of oil like that, which always worried me. There's a lot of pollen and dust that blows around, and I wanted to keep it semi-clean. So the chain also you could use to actually pull the top down. And then I try to let it feed through the sides so I don't get oil all over my chain. And you can see it kind of peeks out on the side here, just a little, both sides. But that's about it. I highly recommend making something if you don't want to spend the money for that. The aluminum one that you could purchase through Blackstone, or one of the custom-made ones. I didn't have the money to spend on. There's a lot of things I could spend $79 on. The cover's not one of them, so Like I said, I got this one done for less than 30 bucks, and it should last a while. All right, thanks for taking a look.